again. Good morning, everyone. Now, this is the second session of class 9 based on triangle. The last class we did up to question number 3. Now, let's start from question number 4. Okay, now see question number 4. In this question, a diagram is given. First, let me draw a diagram. Now here what is the proof? To prove that ABC congruent triangle CDA. Okay, now here we write something in this question. In the given diagram, L and M are parallel lines. What were given a question? I wrote them. Parallel lines intersect by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. To prove that triangle ABC congruent triangle CDA. This is the question. To prove that triangle ABC congruent triangle CDA. Now see what are the given condition. These two L and M, they are parallel. L and M, they are parallel, and similarly P and Q are also parallel. P and Q, they are also parallel. So if these two are parallel and these two are parallel, then ABCD is a what? ABCD is a parallelogram. Prove. Since P parallel Q and L parallel M, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, if they are parallelogram, if ABCD is a parallelogram, or simply if these two are parallel and AC is a transversal, then these two angles are equal because they are alternate angles. Angle BAC and angle ACD, these are the alternate angles. And similarly, if L parallel M, this is a transversal, then these are also alternate angles. And this is the common side which is present in both the triangles. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA, in both the triangle AC is the common side. That's why now we can say by angle side angle, angle side angle, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC, triangle CDA congruent. Finish. Now proof. Yes. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA and triangle CDA. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA, angle BAC equal angle ACB. They are alternate angles. Yes, BAC equal ACB. Then angle BCA equal angle BCA equal angle CAD. BCA equals CAD. They are also alternate angles. BCA equal to CAD. These are also alternate angles. Then AC equal to AC. This is common. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle CBA by angle side angle. Done. So this is the solution. Done. Now question of 5. Diagram. Line L is the bisector of angle A. L is the bisector of angle A. That's why these two angles are equal. Okay. Next, BP and BQ are perpendicular from B to the arms of angle A. BP perpendicular this side and BP perpendicular this side. To show that triangle APB congruent triangle AQB and BP equal to BQ. So here first you write down what is given a question, that is your thing. Write down that in the given diagram L bisect angle BAC or angle A, then the perpendicular drawn from B, BP and BQ on the arms of angle A, prove that triangle APB congruent triangle AQB. Yes. Now see the proof part is what? Proof. In triangle APB and triangle AQB, in triangle APB and triangle AQB, angle P equal angle Q. Yes, angle P equal to angle Q, both are 90 degrees. Then secondly, angle BAP equal angle BAQ. L bisect angle A. That's what. And then AB equal to AB common. AB equal to AB common. This equal to this 90 degree. These two are equal because L bisect angle A and this is the common side in both the triangles. So by angle side, the triangles are congruent. Triangle APB congruent triangle AQB by angle side. If they are congruent, then BP equal BQ, CP. Done. question number 6. Here what you have to prove that BC equal to DE, BC equal to DE. Now let me show you. BCE, BC is a part of which triangle? BC is a part of triangle ABC. Yeah, see, let me show you first. BC is a part of triangle ABC, and in the same way DE is the part of triangle ADE. BC is the part of triangle ABC and DE is the part of triangle ADE. So if anyhow we can show that these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that BC equal to DE by CPCT. Now let me show you, are there sufficient conditions? First of all, in this question we can't use the property SSS, because here in triangle ABC the sides are AB, BC and AC. Out of AB, BC and AC, AB and AC are equal given. See, here the sides are AB, BC and AC. Out of which we have to prove that this equal to this. And here the sides are AD, DE and AE. We have to prove that these two sides are equal. So out of the three sides, two sides are equal given and third side is not equal. So we can't use the property side. Now see, based on the two sides, there are two postulates, side or side angle side. So we will use either this or this. We can't use this one because out of the three sides, two sides are equal given and the third one we have to prove. Now the remaining one is side angle side. Two sides are given and let me show you whether the angle between the two equal sides are equal or not. So here, see, this is AB and this one AD. First of all, in triangle ABC, AB and AC, the equal side AB and AC. What is the angle between AB and AC? The angle is B1C. See, these two are equal, these two are equal and these are also equal. Now we have to show that angle BAC equal to angle DAE. Then we can say that side, angle, side, they are congruent. Now, what are the equal side in these triangles? AB equal to AD. Okay, AB equal to AD. That is given. Yes? AB equal to AD. That is given. Next, AC equal to AE. AC equal to what? AE. Yes, that is also given. Now, what is the angle formed by AB and AC? The angle formed by AB and AC. AB and AC. That is what? BAC or not? And the angle formed by AD and AE. AD and AE. That is DAE. Now our aim is to prove that these two angles are equal. If anyhow we can show these two angles are equal, then we can say that side angle side they are congruent. And after that we can say that BC equal to DE. Now let me show you whether they are equal or not. BAC means this whole angle. BAC means this angle from here to there. And DA means the whole angle. But instead of the whole angle, what is given? That these two small angles are equal. This angle equal to this angle. Suppose this one x, this one also suppose x, because they are equal. Also not equal? Yes, because they are equal given. Now, if we mark this angle by y, and if you add x plus y, x equal to x, if you add equal to both sides, then they are equal or not, because the value of y is fixed and x and x both are equal. So now here we can add angle BAC with angle BAD and angle CAE, then there is no change in the values. Understood or not? Okay, what is given? Given angle BAD equal angle CAE. Next, angle BAD plus angle CAD equal angle CAE plus angle CAD. Means we add angle CAD on either side. Now what is the sum of BAD and CAD? BAD and CAD means angle BAC. Angle BAC. And CAE plus CAD. CAE plus CAD equal to angle DAE. Yes. Now in triangle ABC and triangle ADE. In triangle ABC and triangle ADE, first what is given? AB equal to what? AD, that is given in the question. Then angle BAC equal angle DAE. Just proof. And at last, what is given? AC equal to AE. My handling is not good compared to other teachers. AC equal to AE. AC equal to AE. So triangle ABC, congruent triangle ADE. ABC and AD by side angle side SAS. Therefore, BC equal DE CP CT. Done. Now, next question number 7 is homework for you. Question number 7 is homework. Question number 8 solution. In this question, there are maybe 5 or 6 questions are there. 4 questions. Okay. This is the question diagram. M is the midpoint of AB, so AM equal to BM, and then DM equal to CM given, and angle ACB equal to 90 given. So these are given conditions, and we have to prove triangle AMC triangle BMD congruent. Then secondly, angle DBC 90. Thirdly, triangle DBC triangle ACB congruent, and at last CM equal to half of AB. So first, what are given? Those are given, sir. Given means AM equal to BM, then CM equal DM. AM equal to BM, CM equal to DM. Then angle ACB equal to 90. So these are the given in this question. Okay, now first is we have to prove that triangle AMC and triangle BMD congruent. In triangle AMC and triangle BMD, AMC BMD, what is given? AM equal BM is given. Then angle AMC equal angle BMD, this is given, and this one vertically opposite angles, vertically opposite angles, AMC BMD. Then at last CM equal DM, which is also given, CM equal to DM, it is also given. Therefore triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD. Yes, they are congruent. Now if they are congruent, secondly see what is the second question. Second question may be, yes, we have to prove that DBC equal to 90 degree. Now let me show you something. In this question, this angle is given 90 or not? If this angle is 90, then these two lines must be parallel, because if these two lines are parallel, then these two lines or angles are co-interior angle, and by the property of parallel lines, what is the sum of the co-interior angles? Sum of the co-interior angle into 180 co-interior angles. This one and this one, these are the co-interior angles. If anyhow we can show that these two lines are parallel, then we can say that the sum of these two angles are 180, and as it is given 90 degree, that's why this will be also 90. Now what is the second thing? Now after proving that these two triangles are congruent, now second thing we have to prove that these two lines are parallel. Now when can you say that these two lines are parallel? If the angles, either the alternate angles equal or the corresponding angles are equal. Now in the given diagram, which are the corresponding, which are the alternate? First of all, these are the alternate angles or not? Triangle BDM and triangle ACM. These are the alternate angles, and these are also equal because these two triangles are congruent. Now let me show you. See, in this triangle ACM, see the name. This angle ACM. What is the order? ACM. Angle ACM with a single triangle. First, last, second. So here also what? First, last, then second. They are CPCT. Now see in the diagram whether they are alternate or not. ACM, yes, ACM. Next, BDM, yes, BDM, yes, they are equal or not. And moreover, they are alternate angles. Since they are alternate angles, therefore AC parallel BD. Therefore AC parallel BD. Now if AC parallel BD, then sum of the co-interior angles is equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Now angle ACB is equal to 90 degree given. So replace this one by 90 degree. And then angle DBC equal 180. Angle DBC equal 90. So second part done. So first part, this one, second part done. Now what is the third part? Prove that triangle ACB and triangle DBC congruent. Okay. This one also 90 degree. Now in triangle ACB and triangle DBC, AC equal DB, they equal or not? It is not given the question, it is not given anywhere, but we can say that these two sides are equal. Why? AC equal DB, because of this one. As they are congruent, huh? These two triangles congruent, therefore AC equal BD. That's why triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD. That's why they are equal. Secondly, angle ACB equal angle DBC 90 degree. Done. 90 degree. After this one, huh? AC equal DB, angle ACB equal angle DBC. Then in the both the triangles ACB and DBC, BC is common. BC equal to BC common. So side angle side, these two triangles are congruent. ACB congruent triangle DBC, ACB congruent triangle DBC by side angle side angle side. Now if they are congruent, then AB equal CD, CPCT, AB equal CD, CPCT. Now multiply both sides of half AB equal to half CD. What is the question? Half AB, multiply both sides of half AB, half CD. Half CD means what is given? DM equal to CM. It means M is the midpoint of CD. So half CD means we can write either DM or CM, but the demand of the question is CM. So CM. So this is the last one. So this is the question solution. Simply just we will prove step by step. Done. Thank you.